How do three geeks explain one's desire? YAO Chinese Folktales has the answer. Suppose you happen to like Chinese dim sum and love death robots. In that case, you may also enjoy YAO as well. Bite-sized stories that wrap philosophy, hunger, and Chinese myth into a single mouthful. Soft, eerie, and unforgettable. Let's take a look at the story of Goose Goose Goose. A delivery boy transporting two geese is stopped by an injured fox scholar who asks to be carried up the mountain. The fox curls up in the goose cage and casts a spell, landing the boy's swift legs. Oh, if we call that swift. By the time they reach the mountaintop, the white geese in the cage have already been devoured. Look at his face. He gives me the exact look my cat does after messing with me. In return for the boy's labor and loss, the fox scholar lays out a wine feast. Finding the company too plain, he opens his mouth and invites Lady Rabbit to join the table. As the toasts go round, the fox scholar falls asleep beside the table. As the toasts go round, Lady Rabbit opens her mouth and invites her lover Mr. Boar and asks the boy to keep her secret. As the toasts go round, Mr. Boar opens his mouth and invites his lover Lady Goose and asks the boy to keep his secret, as Lady Rabbit steps away to calm the yawning fox. As the toasts go round, the delivery boy finds Lady Goose graceful, soft, and achingly familiar, just like the geese he lost to the fox. Something in his heart softens. Lady Goose asks the delivery boy to take her away from the mountain. He hesitates. Just as he makes up his mind, the fox scholar awakens, and all their secrets are laid bare. In a sudden fury, the boar swallows Lady Goose. The rabbit swallows the boar. And the fox swallows the rabbit. Overwhelmed by all he has seen, the goose boy loses his way in the layered mountains. Today he has lost 3 geese. If this story speaks to you and you'd like to explore more of YAO Chinese folktales with me, why not join me here to take a complete immersive look at Goose Goose Goose? I will accompany you to look into the details. The metaphor in Goose 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 is another pour of tea, meant to complement the lingering aftertaste of this dim sum-like tale. Goose 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 counts 3 in number, but holds 3 layers of meaning. The first is literal, the white geese the boy is delivering. The second is the goose maiden. She appears out of thin air, stays just long enough to stir the heart, then disappears. A quiet test of desire and of what the heart chooses to believe. The third is the goose mountain. Its ridges jagged like a goose's beak, or the teeth of a fox. This is where the goose boy disappears into the mountain and into the maze of his own heart. The 3 geese form a metaphorical space within the story, each one reflecting a layer of reality, fantasy, and a projection of human desire. In this space, the heart keeps shifting, stirring even what we believe we are seeing. There's a certain magic in repeating a word 3 times in Chinese. In this context, 3 doesn't just mean a count, it implies plenty. That's why Goose 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 likely isn't meant to be taken literally, but as a literary, imagined story. Its hazy, suggestive details are part of a distinctly Eastern narrative style, rich with open space where the audience is invited to breathe, to interpret. like a cup of tea with its top, heart, and bass notes, it invites you to savor the quiet complexity of a Chinese tale, subtle, restrained, and full of lingering meaning. The same sense of layering continues into Summer Triple Tea, a fragrance trilogy built on 3 tea notes. Green tea leaves with a cool and quiet bitter clarity. Black tea softens into a warm and floral calm. Rock tea lingers with a deep and grounded warmth. This scent unfolds in layers like tea, echoing rhythm of a Chinese folk tale. It leaves space to return, to revisit, to rethink, just as every good story does. Some say the boy missed his chance because he hesitated. Others say the geese were never his to begin with. The tea is finished, the story has ended, but the scent still lingers on the fingertips. Perhaps this tea trilogy won't give you answers, only the difference between what fades too fast and what stays, steeping deeper each time you return.